you speak to Pastor Tom?
Oh, I'm gonna film while I ride. And then the other foot. Shakalaka boom boom. Shakalaka boom boom.
Do actually. So how does this one look? Pocket.
Shakalaka boom boom. Shakalaka boom boom.
Yeah. How does this one look?
Yay! Shakalaka boom boom. Shakalaka boom boom.
Oh, but I just saying kind of whatever it is. I thought print maybe was that bad.
I think it's neutral. I think it automatically.
Shakalaka boom boom. Can I bring the cart
Like,
somewhere
how does
since the
this tag
camera?
look?
Mom, shakalaka.
Wait, I have stuff in here that I have.
Okay.
You don't go far. My purse.
Mom, that was a bad idea.
But
Did it fall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't do that.
No. Oh, I found it. Daddy, can we use this cart? Caminando, pues.
I think it's the coolest.
ʻAʻole,
But I want
Mama, can I eat this?
bless you.
Just the camera. I just got it.
Wow, just buy these. Look a little bit. I don't know. That's cheap. It's $5.
Okay.
Should have got it on my shirt.
That's $5.
Yeah. I don't want this bad.
Can I have it then? Yeah. I want the Bluetooth. Can I get a juice? Can I get a juice, Dad? Over there. Dad, can I get a juice?
Have it upstairs. It's not cold.
So is that 5 or is that 1?
If I should just quit shit.
We'll get a cold one in the front.
Unless I do this kind. What about this?
You just make up a damn line.
But this one has $8 and get
Okay.
18.
So do you want to get that one?
Yeah, maybe. But that's what's original. This is like pretty cool, though. I don't eat less chips. How's that?
I don't know why I would get it for not making macarons. It's taking me a lot of strength. Sugar.
I can't believe we could eat something in the store. I'm not even talking. I'm opening another pack.
You don't use this.
You gonna grab it or no?
Oh. Is there anything over here? You gotta get another one. Just eat them. Oh, my seed. Sorry, Nohea, I gotta get this.
For me too.
No. Sorry. Bro, you eat almost the whole thing.
I don't care.
I care. Get your own.
Dad, can I get macaroni?
Should put a good just
Oh,
get
yeah.
his own.
No matter.
Do you want to get your own? Can you grab it?
This is mine.
But that extra bag, I get to share you at home. That's for home?
For me.
Yeah, me and you share that one. That one's for work.
This is for you, this is for me. Well, actually, this is for me since this one has a lot. Daddy, since this has a lot, you get to have it. Since this has a little bit, I get to have it. No. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, you can take them to school.
Yeah.
Why don't you take them to school? Your thing will be gone in one day. Don't tell all your friends. If you just eat yourself, it would last you like 2 weeks. Share right here. Ah, salad.
Huh? That's not me.
I know, but that was your kid.
I was like, that's not me. Did you hear earlier? Carla was like, can the local go to jail because he's being mean to me? Oh, I'm like so blind.
How do we switch it up this week?
What?
It says, but are we gonna make spaghetti again?
No, we'll do taco salad and then I'm just getting this for like pasta salad.
Well, I think another thing we could make is lasagna, like what mother did. Instead of like the same, because I like lasagna. But we don't have to make that this week. One time we go. Mother's Day. We have to
Hit the camera.
Oh.
Don't turn too fast or else the camera's gonna fall
Yeah,
off.
I just make the movie on the side.
That's what I did. I moved it so fast that it fell down.
Oh yeah.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe don't do the. Sorry, I had to turn around.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to you guys. So we're gonna go out. Bye. We are back and we're done. So we're putting stuff in the car, but it's raining and I can't. Okay, oh, it's slippery. It's slippery. I can't walk. I was slipping. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna go safely. Shaka boom, shaka boom, shaka boom, shaka boom. Safeway now. We're going Safeway. Bye. Aloha Mai Kākou. Today is ʻAʻole Mai Kākou, and we're done shopping at what is it called? Safeway. And here.
All I gotta say is thank God. And oh my gosh. Okay, good. Here is all our groceries. We spent basically $40. It's like $238 something. So like $240 at Target alone, and then another $100. And then another $100 at Safeway. Like, what? Aloha Mai Kākou. So today it is ʻAʻole, which is Sunday, and it is Me Umi Kumaiwa, which you should already know. I think Paloku said it already, but I figure I say it just in case, because I didn't check if he did. I know, I said okay. I said Paloku already said it, so never mind. Alright, so we just got home from Target and Safeway. And Paloku went to go get Shadow outside. Just want me to let you know. I'm gonna put all the groceries away already, and I was gonna do a grocery haul because we have so much groceries, like over 300 groceries just for the week. But I'm gonna put them away already because they kind of been in the car for a little bit because we had to stop at 2 places, and it is a pretty hot and muggy day. So I'll just time lapse and put in away the groceries.
Oh, whose cheese is that? Is that your cheese, Father?
Huh?
Is that your cheese?
No.
Okay, we just put all the groceries away. I'm exhausted and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat some leftover ravioli that we got. And I'm gonna put things in my new purse. You know what? I forgot to tell you guys the story that happened. Was it on Friday? Maybe I'll tell it when the kids aren't around because it's not like a positive story. But yeah, I'll tell you guys after, so stay tuned. So I forgot that I was literally talking about my plus. I just washed all the fruits and vegetables. Not all the fruits and vegetables. I just washed all the fruits. But anyway, let me fix you guys. Okay, so I got a new plus today. Looks like this. And guys, I was looking at a purse yesterday at TJ Maxx that was 70 bucks because it was supposedly on sale. It was like a Michael Kors purse, and the purse that I'm currently using is Michael Kors. Thing is, if you can already tell, I am stuffed. Everything is in here and it just is so hard to close. I carry my vlog camera in there majority of the time, and a little tripod, this one, and then obviously my other stuff like wallet, chapstick, lipsticks because I'm a big lipstick person, and just other stuff, and it just doesn't close up. So I needed to get a new purse.
A new purse.
This new purse was it's $40.
No, give me that thing. So we was in Target and we seen this purse. It was like, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous.
I was like, oh, you need to have that. Anyway, purse I was looking at yesterday was 70 bucks. And the thing is, we were spending a lot of moolah, a lot of kala. Hawaiian word of the day is kala, which is money. But we're spending a lot of money at the mall yesterday. And we had a lot of bills too. We paid our bills first, but we were also... Yes.
You know 300?
Mm-hmm.
What is that going to?
Isn't it just... Are you listening?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're trying to save money. $70. We're like, $70? Like, we're already spending... let's just say hundreds of dollars yesterday. Also, it is including bills. So, yeah. I saw this one, and it's just like... way cheaper. It's only $29.99, $30, and it has a pocket in the front, a zipper in the front. This is the last one too, so it was just, God bless me with this, seriously, because I'm constantly going like this. Like, this is a scenario I do. I'm holding my purse. Oh, wait. Phone, tripod, camera, wallet. Okay, I'm constantly having to check my bag to see if everything is still in it, because I'm just like walking around and it's open, so things can just fall out because I can't zip it closed. My other purses I had, 2 of them broke. So this brown one, this is a Manaʻola crossbody purse. I actually really like this one. The zipper broke and it can't even open. So basically I'm gonna have to break my Manaʻola bag, and those are expensive. Manaʻola is a very expensive but locally made brand. I also have this Coach purse, and if you guys remember, it broke. It literally fell off the straps while I was going down the escalator. And then this one, it's just it's legit, Darren.
It's legit.
It's legit. Like, it's not. Also, I got an iced green tea matcha latte with coconut milk.
Shadow finally likes to play her toy. Don't mind your messy room. Just don't mind about it. Now we like the camera. Go perch your toy. Hey, I'm a kitty cat. I'm a kitty cat. I'm a kitty cat. Shadow! 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 Good girl. Oh, so yours. You're at the ER. She swallowed water at the beach twice. She's been constantly coughing. Why are you putting it over there? Because Ken, why? This is her spot. See, told you she's playing with it. Play what you
Shadow, I'm coming. I'm walking to you. Shadow.
Okay, bye.
So it is the end of the night. Our light looks kind of possessed. Weird. Oh, Darren, did you want to talk about Game of Thrones with me? Maybe we shouldn't talk too much about Game of Thrones because we're actually on our way out the door to go to the gym, and it's actually pretty early, 9:25, so we want to get there before 10. So I want to leave ASAP, but I forgot that I was going to tell you guys that story time happened. I think it was on Friday because I didn't let you guys in on that. What did we even do on Saturday? Anyway, I'm going off subject. We can talk more about Game of Thrones later, more in detail and more in depth, but what is your thoughts on the finale? Because tonight was the last night or the last episode of Game of Thrones entirety. Yeah.
For me?
Yeah, like, what was your thoughts? You don't have to go into details, but
Oh, but I can say it now because it's gonna be way out there.
yeah. I'm like a month behind on vlogs.
Well, I guess I kind of so great.
It's so loud.
So, I actually, remember I said Jon Snow was gonna seduce that, and that's what he did.
Dang, you're so loud.
Volume.
Oh, Lila is sleeping. We don't want her to wake up before we leave.
Sorry. But yeah, I thought that I didn't think that. What?
Sorry. Your boy.
I didn't think that Bran was gonna be the broken king.
Yeah.
I thought Jon Snow.
Did you like the ending or no?
I thought that part was weird.
Yeah.
And then how Jon Snow just went with the wildlings.
I know. I was kind of a little bit confused. Like, where is Jon going? He is supposed to be in the Night's Watch, but then he just like starts walking beyond the wall. Like.
And then Sansa looked like she was Anna from Frozen.
Darren kept making.
And then Arya looked like Mulan, like a samurai.
Yeah, and then Darren kept saying like Daenerys looking like Elsa. Oh my gosh.
I was getting confused.
I don't know. I felt like I wasn't satisfied with the ending, and it almost felt like it was so quick that how Daenerys just died like that. But then again, it had to just happen like that. I don't know. It's like mixed emotions. I'm pretty sad that it is finished. Okay, so let me tell you about the Friday night at Zippys. I mean, I don't know why I'm making it sound like it's a big deal, because it's really not a big deal, but I just thought it was just funny. So after work and after the kids were done at school, we went over to Target. We got whatever their stuff, but before that we went to Zippys in Kailua. If you have ever been to Zippys in Kailua, it's a one-way in, and then you got to go around the building. There's a one-way entrance and a one-way exit. When you go in, there's only enough room for one car to drive in the middle of the stalls, because they have stalls lining up against the building like this way, and then they have stalls on the outskirts of the building, kind of like going diagonal. Right when we pull in, we noticed maybe 5 cars in the diagonal side, there was a car, their brake lights were on. It meant, you know, we were like, okay, this person's gonna be reversing. So we sat there in the car and we waited for a while, and cars behind us started coming. But the thing, like I said, it's a one-way in, one-way out. We've been to the Zippys before. We remember having to go around the building like numerous times. When you have like a bunch of kids and you're hungry and you just want to make sure you have a spot, when you see that person is gonna leave, you're gonna wait for that person no matter what, because like I said, history in the past, we would have to keep driving around and around and around in circles until someone would leave. So right when we saw an available parking spot about to be opening up, we decided we're gonna be patient and we're gonna wait, because that's actually a good thing to do. Just be patient and wait. You don't need to be like, bleh. This car kind of was taking a while, and the cars were piling up behind us. We were feeling bad. Darren looked in the rear view mirror and he noticed that the car right behind us was still on the road. So he decided he's gonna move up and move more on the side towards the parking stall that we were trying to get. So he moves up, he moves more towards the side, but the thing is, they still couldn't go past us. Like I said, their parking stalls are on both sides and there's only room for like one vehicle to drive through. We moved on the side and they moved up off the road, and they were like in the very beginning, the entrance or the driveway of the parking lot. They still had to wait. They couldn't get past us, and we had our blinkers on and everything ever since the beginning, like from the start. This car that we were waiting for still was taking quite a while. How long do you say we waited for them? Like 5 minutes? 5-6 minutes. It wasn't like 10 minutes, I know that.
Yeah,
it was like
that long. I would have went around.
Yeah, it was like about, yeah, it was like couple minutes to 5 minutes. But of course, when you're waiting and then you start seeing people like coming up behind you, you start to feel the pressure and you feel like maybe we should just go. But I'm like, let's just be patient. Like, you know, it's gonna, their brake lights are on. The car behind us actually ends up honking their horn. And then I just look over at Darren and I'm like, did they just honk their horn? And Darren, you didn't actually answer me. Were you just distracted because you were looking? Oh, so Darren was distracted. I was looking at the guy like, wow, I was like, what's up? I was like, yeah. Wow. So Darren was looking in the rear view, his side mirror. I'm looking at the guy like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, he looks at the guy in his side mirror and he's staring at him through his car, and I think Darren's like kind of making motions, but I'm still like trying to confirm, like I don't want to jump out the car, I don't want to start something and they weren't honking their horn at us, but they were. So I decided to step out of the car. I get like this, like I'm not afraid to be confrontational, and Darren knows that about me. Like if something's happening, I'll be the first person to get out of the car and like confront the person. They should just be patient. Like we're hungry too, we're waiting for this car. It's not even that long, or else we wouldn't have stayed, because we know like if it's gonna take forever, we're not gonna have everyone else suffer. We were waiting a while, but it wasn't long enough for us to be like, okay, maybe we should go. So we think like that too. So I get out of the car and I start walking behind, and I'm looking at the people in the car, and it's actually like a husband and a wife. I'm telling them, oh, we're waiting for this car, they're backing up. And then she's like, oh, we're on the road. And I was thinking, no, you're not on the road anymore. We moved up because you were on the road, and you moved up, you're in the driveway of like, you're basically already in the parking lot and on the driveway. I was like, yeah, we can't move up, we're waiting for this car, it's reversing. I was like, we moved up, but it's so small, you can't go around it. And I was like, they're reversing right now. And they were literally reversing. Actually, when I got out of the car, they were already reversing. Like I could see the other lights coming on that show like, yeah, they were definitely reversing already. I was like, they're reversing, we're gonna go in. The guy or her husband was like, oh, okay, thanks. Darren ends up parking the car, and I'm like walking back to the car now where he's parked at. And then it was just so like funny. I don't know, I don't think they expected me to get out of the car, but I wasn't like yelling or giving attitude. I literally was like, oh, we're waiting for this car. And I was like, oh, we moved up on the side, but it's so tight, you guys can't move around. And I'm like, sorry about that. Whenever they get out of their car and they like see us and we're like coming out with our kids, I don't know if they probably feel like kind of embarrassed, because it's just them coming out and we're like unloading 3 of our children. We're going in the main dining room, and then they end up like looking, they were gonna go in the dining room first, but then they ended up going in the other like takeout side. I guess like the moral of the story is people need to be more patient. They need to be kind to others and just have understanding, and just realize life doesn't need to be rushed. Yeah, okay, it's 9:36. We're about to go to the gym. I just want to share that quick story, and hopefully this inspires you to be kind to others and just learn when you're waiting behind someone. I just feel like people need to be more patient nowadays. We're in such a rush, and it doesn't need to be a bigger thing than it already is. Like, you know, like you can't help it if you're partially on the road and you're waiting. Like you can't help it, you just kind of have to just deal with it and go with the flow. Like there's no sense in making a big fuss about it.
Yeah, you don't want to get knocked up for just trying to be in a rush.
Yeah, and there's other situations where people end up being more hot-headed. I'm thankful that we're not like hot-headed people where we react quickly and with anger, because there is situations like that where if someone were to react that way to someone, they'll end up like a bigger conflict. The thing is, we're not like that. All right, well, I'm gonna end the video right here, the vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I need to start getting better at it, because yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Hui hau.